What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and looks like we've got some spicy new news about Elon Musk's Twitter/X. And look, generally, I believe that Elon Musk is on the right side of history in terms of his positions on free speech. He seems to view alternative platforms like Rumble and others as competition for X. I do not view it that way. I think all people who oppose big tech like YouTube and Facebook and things of those natures, we're all on the same team. But it appears the second he walked away from Twitter, it has a massive corruption problem on the inside. Censorship, suppression, demonetizing creators, all coordinated by leftists who are taking advantage of the Community Notes program. Here we have Chris Little, who is a member of the Community Notes program. If you're unaware what Community Notes is, it's just like fact checking, which gets really dangerous because a lot of quote unquote fact checks are also based on, places like, Community Notes are using articles by the Rolling Stone and CNN to fact check people. If that's what that's kind of all you need to know. CNN and the Rolling Stone, which have been caught numerous times publishing blatantly false information, are being used to debunk posts. Why is getting a community note important? Well, there's a couple of reasons. One, if your posts get community noted, that means you make no money on it. Essentially, you can have a bunch of leftists demonetizing your posts whenever they want, which is what they're doing to somebody like Dom. Then you also have situations where those posts then get deboosted, which means a bunch of leftists are currently community noting at will on posts that can be inconvenient to them. So the Community Notes program has not only allowed leftists to coordinate it to demonetize creators they don't like, but it has allowed them to also deboost, shadow ban creators they don't like. And this is a whistleblower from the Community Notes program with the evidence. Let's talk about Community Notes. FYI, I'm a Community Notes contributor. What I am seeing is a direct attempt to silence, censor, deprioritize, demonetize, isolate, and cast out on anyone that questions current plans of government, big pharmaceuticals, and the parasitic ruling class. Enterprising Desert Raven is the username for a single Community Notes contributor. Since joining Community Notes in March of 2023, it has posted nearly 5,000 community notes. A bot, a group of paid agenda activists, or three-letter agencies? Well, certainly, one thing is for sure, in my opinion, it's impossible that it would be a single person. 5,000 community notes. It's an organization that is single-handedly doing this. It is posting nearly 70 community notes per day, every day, without rest. These notes have to be backed up with linked and supporting evidence. It is not possible to achieve this on a daily basis. This is a relentless attack on anyone that dares to question things that have happened to us or the plans they have in place for humanity. Community Notes works on a basis when a contributor sees a post and wishes to correct that post. They create a note that provides information and links to data to support their note. When enough contributors approve that note, it goes live. If contributors don't agree with the note, they state why and they can add counter information, and then it's not published, but left pending unless other contributors agree with the original note, then it goes live. Attached is a video of all the community notes that Desert Raven has added, both published and pending, in just the last 10 days. This is from within the community notes section, so you will not normally get to see this. The vast majority of these notes are pending and waiting to go live. The video goes on forever. It's only the last 10 days worth. Impossible for a single user to create. There is no doubt you will know someone in this video that they have attempted to censor. You will notice a recurring theme. Desert Raven protects the jabs, big pharma, current government regimes, climate change, and the WEF. Anyone that questions what's going on that has a large follower base appears to be targeted, especially blue check marks. Community notes that have been approved all appear to be supported by the exact same group of contributors. This is really bad and extremely concerning. I will individually contact each person that had an attempt to popularize their post in this video. Elon Musk, you urgently need to do a complete audit of community notes, especially targeting the most active contributors. They are either bots or a group of bad actors working together to utilize a single account to push an agenda. IP and MAC addresses would easily identify this. I am a community notes contributor, and I'm telling you this, that the system has been compromised. This is a 30-minute video. I'm not going to play it, but you can see going all through here. I mean, just 30 minutes. And that's just in the last 10 days. The last 10 days. It is an amount of work that is impossible to be outputted by a single person, or probably even 5 people. Think about that. 70 a day. 70 a day. If you had 7 people doing 10 community notes a day, that might be a full-time job. Because you've got to find a post, you've got to find sources, you've got to find that. This is some dark ops company. And then look at this. This is how they tell on themselves. Lamau, Desert Raven has added a community note to be reviewed about this post. What a coincidence. Community notes are not manipulated by any one person. Contributors can leave notes on any post, and if enough contributors from different points of view rate that it's not helpful, the note will be published. They require ratings from those different perspectives. That's what they put. So Desert Raven put a community note on this. Isn't that funny? It's almost like they got caught. Some small shadowy organization has been completely controlling Twitter's revenue in terms of paying its creators, its reach in terms of suppressing its creators, and its effectiveness as a free speech platform. I understand that Elon Musk can't be everywhere at every time and be looking at every single aspect, but this is a very scary, a very obvious, a very transparent situation to where we can see. Just think about whoever's behind Desert Raven, which we know is not a single person. There's no way one person is doing 70 a day. Impossible. And I don't think it's a bot either, because that seems extremely unlikely. Bots just aren't that good, you know? If it was community noting a single post over and over again, then that would be a bot type activity. But the fact that it's thousands of different posts over a short period of time that all, you know, basically have different conversations, different topics, it seems unlikely to be a bot or even AI. You see the Vigilant Fox. I knew community notes were suspect, but I didn't know exactly how to verbalize it. Thank you, Chris, for bringing this to light. So far, we have not seen Elon reply to this, even though the Hodgman says, how can you fix this? Community notes is being manipulated. Chief Nerd says, thank you for documenting this, Chris. I have been the target of this account for months. Just this week, I was noted twice in 48 hours that claims that I never made about the jab. It was bizarre, and I have screenshots to prove it, hoping Elon Musk can look into this. Robbie Starbucks, you can't make this stuff up. The same user put a community note on this post. You know, it's so wild. And again, like, who's running Desert Raven? What other platforms are they? Quote unquote fact checking for? You can assume whoever's running this probably works against you on Facebook, works against you on Instagram, works against you on YouTube. Any system that has a flagging system or a fact-checking system, which YouTube now has, is most likely being manipulated by this organization that runs under the name Desert Raven. And, you know, again, the issue here, you know, this community notes model only works in an environment free of collusion. This Raven account should be investigated to see if there's a pattern to those ratings. Very sus, Mike Cernovich. What's very interesting to me is, what organization is it? Is it the FBI? Is it the CIA? Is it the WHO? Is it WEF? Is it, what organization is funding it? what organization is doing these community notes? I mean, there's obviously something. And you see, I audited them 6 months ago. And people didn't listen. I'm glad people are now. You see, Community Notes audit proves that the group is compromised and does not even honor their very own voting results. Here is a result of the data from Community Notes that corrects the fact that I found the reputation score. Here's Community Notes total. You have all these votes, right? I don't know how they got the voting data, but they apparently got it. You know, and it's so wild. And again, the Community Notes is being used to suppress dissenting opinion, to demonetize creators. We've seen this happen with Dom and others in the past couple of days, to get creators banned. There were several large creators banned over the past couple of weeks. These people, the censorship industrial complex, whatever that might be, seems to be consistently worming their way into just about every aspect of the internet. And it takes hyper-vigilance to fight back against it. I can only hope Elon Musk sees this video, sees this post, and addresses it immediately. I hope you were informed by this video. If you were, please do leave a like on this video, and we'll talk to you again real soon.